Well, if you have ever watched 24 hours of Nothing But Net or followed any of our social media, our biggest fan is Jabbar Hassan, who is a Special Olympic athlete in the Houston, Texas area. Jabbar, you are a longtime friend of our event and you have been a great supporter. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
I don't think we could do the live stream without you, man. I mean, you've been with us every year, so thank you for doing that.
Oh, yeah, you are very welcome.
Well, I know that not only are you a great athlete, but you're a great fan of sports. Tell me what you've been doing lately and tell me how things are going.
Well, I've been keeping up with my family. Recently, we just celebrated my pop's birthday, and I am exercising every day to get in shape for Special Olympics. I just missed another year of basketball.
How come you didn't play basketball this year?
Oh, I wasn't ready yet, but I'm still trying to get in shape.
Awesome. What are some of the things that you're doing to stay in shape?
Oh, I've been thinking about that huge goal, making appearance at this at the USA games. That's my big goals that I wanna make. And another huge goal is to try to make it to the USA the World Games. Right now, next month, they're about to show the reveal for the Berlin Games.
Yeah, the World Games are in Berlin this year
And
because
ESPN is televising it again.
I
That's gonna be
mean,
awesome.
that's going to be fantastic. If you make the world team in basketball, I'm going to tell my friends at ESPN that are covering that event that you're going to be there.
Yeah, but the huge goal is the USA games in Minneapolis, Minnesota in 2026.
You know
That's my
what?
number one goal.
That's your number one goal. Okay. Well, everyone that's watching is going to be pulling for you, Jabbar, to get yourself ready and get in shape and do your best so that you're ready to compete.
Yeah, I want to compete against other athletes across America because I want to be one of the best the nation has to offer.
Well, as far as we're concerned, you are one of the best the nation has to offer. Jabbar, do you think that your training and your ability to get ready has something to do with Special Olympics?
Yes, because Special Olympics really keeps me focused and well disciplined every day, and I always listen to my coaches and we always like do our best and try to be brave in the attempt.
I couldn't have said that any better. One of the things that I know that you love is you got a lot of basketball players that you like to follow. Tell me what you're doing and who you're following right now and who you enjoy watching play.
Well, for the past few years, I've been looking at this one particular player, and that player is Monica Shinano out of Ottawa
Yeah.
University in the Big Ten. She's now recently drafted to LA Sparks this year in this year's WNBA draft.
Jabbar, that means if you were watching Monica, you were watching one of her teammates also.
Caitlin Clark, yeah, she is pretty wonderful too. And I'm pulling for her to win a national title next year. They were so close to winning this year, but LSU took it.
Yeah. LSU had a pretty good team. Did you like watching Coach Kim Mulkey and Angel Reese compete?
Yes, Angel Reese is a very honorable player, and I hope Angel will continue to be impressed by every fan because women and girls can play ball just like us guys do.
That's exactly right. So I'm trying to recall because I follow you on Twitter. You are a really good follow. at Jabbar Hasan, if anybody is interested in following Jabbar, because you're going to learn a lot about sports if you follow him. Jabbar, I think the last time I saw one of your tweets about your favorite players, you listed Monica Czinano, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and I'm trying to remember who the fourth was. Was it Haley Van Lith?
Oh, you got me on the fourth one, but the fourth one was Elizabeth Kitley out of Virginia Tech.
Yes, Elizabeth.
Because of her sister Raven. I saw their story on the ACC network.
Yes.
Their love bond of sistery bond together. That was nice.
It's a really good story, isn't it?
Oh yes, that was emotional. I can't wait to see if Elizabeth could lead her Virginia Tech team to a national title. They were so close in this year's Final Four too.
Well, we had South Carolina and Virginia Tech and LSU and Iowa. That was a different women's Final Four. Did you have fun watching it? Were you one of the 9.9 million people watching?
Yes, I was looking at the championship game between Iowa and LSU. That was an entertaining show up in Dallas.
So Jabbar, I got to ask you this because I'm always curious. You know, we listed your four favorite players. So you said Monica, Caitlin, Angel, and Elizabeth Kitley. And that fifth one always gets me. That fifth one you always put as a player. Do you remember who I'm talking about?
Who was it?
Well, a lot of times you put Beth Mowins on that list.
Yeah. Beth is an all-time women's basketball player, and I still like her to this day because she is a wonderful play-by-play announcer. Because one of my dreams was to be a play-by-play announcer too.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. Well, I'll have to tell Beth that. You know, Beth and I have been working together on the air, calling games together for 26 years. How about that?
Yeah, that was awesome.
She's a big timer. I'm going to let her know that you're a big fan because I don't know if she knows that.
Yeah, I'm a fan of women's college basketball and the WNBA also. And they just announced that Friday night games is going to be on Ion for the WNBA. Just saw it earlier today on Twitter.
Oh, well, you're ahead of news. Then you're a good. That's why I say you're a good follow because you're on top of the news. You know what's going on. What are you most excited about in the WNBA this year?
Well, everybody heard that it's going to be the talk of the town for the league is going to be all about Aaliyah Boston. She just got the #1 draft pick to Indiana.
I think that's a good topic to discuss because I think Aaliyah Boston is one of the best college players we've ever had in our game.
Yeah,
she is
all in the Don Staley system. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I know how much you study the game, so I know you enjoy watching them. Who do you think is going to win the WNBA title?
For the finals, I'm going to say it's going to be the Aces out of Las Vegas, and I'm going to say for the other team, it's going to be Connecticut Sun because Connecticut gonna get some loaded players this year.
I think you're a pretty good scout. I think you got a pretty good handle on some of the really good teams. I like your Las Vegas Aces pick. They're loading up on talent. Candace Parker's over there.
They just got Candace Parker in the system. Becky Hammond is so gonna try to get another championship dream this year.
Jabbar, do you have a favorite WNBA player?
Well, my favorite player of all time, Cheryl Swoops and Cynthia Cooper.
Wow, those are two good ones. Did you ever go watch them play when they were playing for the old Houston Comets?
I never been out there to Toyota Center or Compact Center when I was growing up, but I sure love to follow the team around.
So I'm going to bring this up for everyone to know, because I think that I may have made a mistake when I was out in Houston, because I took our buddy Tank to lunch and I didn't take you, and I think you were mad at me.
Oh, I was like, oh, Tanks is having a good time, but I should have been there next time when they doing the giving thing for Special Olympics with Jersey
Oh,
Mike.
right. Yeah, you know what? So I told you and Tank, and Tank's one of our other Special Olympic athletes, that's a friend of 24 Hours Nothing But Net, that I was going to take you guys out and shoot some hoops, but we weren't able to shoot hoops this time. So we saved that for when we're with you.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be hanging with Tank and you. That would be awesome.
How
But
much
Beth
fun would
Mowens
we
would be
have?
there too.
Yeah, the three of us we could take on any other three people that want to play us in hoops. We'd make a pretty good team.
Oh yes, that would be awesome.
Jabbar, is there anything that you want people to know? Because, you know, you've got a busy schedule and you've got a full life, and sport is a very important part of your daily routine. What do you want people to know about what you're doing on a day-to-day basis?
What I do on a day-to-day basis, I I exercise inside my house, but most of the times I go out and bounce the basketball and jump rope to keep me focused and everything. And the rest of the day, I always get my mind on the NBA playoffs.
Okay, so let's talk about the playoffs right now. Who do you like?
Right now, so far, the surprising team that I've been looking around is Sacramento. Mike Brown just named Coach of the Year because of his brilliant squad with the Kings, and they just got back into the playoffs since 2006.
That's a long time, right? De'Aaron Fox is such a good player.
Yeah, Houston product, De'Aaron Fox. He is wonderful. And he just been named Clutch Player of the Year, too.
That is so cool. What about in the East? Who do you like in the East?
All right. For the East right now, they're I'm swinging on is the New York Knicks. Josh Hart is a good competitor, and so is Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson.
I like
They
all of
are a good big three for the New York Knicks.
You think Donovan Mitchell can carry the Cavs in that series?
Oh, they just tied the series up, but game 3 is going to be epic in the Garden.
I would love to see an NBA game in the Garden. I've not been able to see an NBA game, but I have called WNBA games in the Garden. That's a special place.
Yeah, and Beth Mowens just commentated her first NBA game last year, and that was in Atlanta, and she's by far going places right now.
She is. She's a really good. She had some playoff action this year against. It was in the Philly series, I think.
Yeah,
Pretty,
the Brooklyn Philly series, that is a good one too.
yeah, Jabbar. I want to get you to tell people why it's important for them to get involved in Special Olympics.
All right, I want y'all people to get involved with Special Olympics because it's fun and it's active, and everybody knows that you could even make friends along the way when you're playing in Special Olympics.
Just like you and I have been friends, because we came together over Special Olympics, and I love making new friends like you.
Right.
Well, Jabbar, thank you so much for taking time to be on our live stream. We wouldn't do it without you. Like I said earlier, we got to have you on the live stream. You're so much fun, and you're
Always
such
honored to
a
be
great
there.
athlete. Thank you so much, Jabbar, for being such a great ambassador for Special Olympics.
My pleasure.